Welcome, race fans. We are back this week here. The last broadcast, we were just discussing that, the last broadcast of 2018 here for myself on MaxSpeedTV. I think it might even be the last, I'm pretty sure it is the last broadcast for 2018 on MaxSpeedTV. But we will be back Tuesday night for the first broadcast of the new year. So hope to see you all there. Got a couple of helpers in the booth here with me tonight. I got Taylor Benjamin. Taylor, good to have you.
Yep, good to be back, and hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and happy other holidays, and should be in for an exciting race here at Homestead.
Absolutely. And Dwayne LaPrade back in the booth with us here. Dwayne, welcome.
Thank you, Rudy. Yep, looking forward to a good race. And Homestead usually always has pretty exciting racing.
Oh, yeah. Well, we got a lot riding on the line here tonight. This is the first race of the Chase of 8. So here at Homestead, so only 3 races, counting tonight, left in the championship here. So next week, where do they go next week? I forget. I was just looking at the schedule.
Go Daytona.
Yeah, Daytona. Okay.
Yeah.
So
And that makes
tonight
extra important because, I mean, nobody wants to go there and have to rely on all the craziness that happens at Daytona. They can breathe a little easier if they can get this win tonight and get themselves locked in.
Well, we'll be back tomorrow night for the Nork iRacing Series. That'll be, or not tomorrow night. I'm sorry. That is, man, why did I put that on there for tomorrow night? My bad. But anyhow, we'll be back Tuesday night for that. I am sorry. And, but nothing else coming up here on the schedule. So let's run down through the points here real quick. Really no points to speak of. Just 8 drivers in the chase. And they are Daniel Falkingham, Aaron Smith, Hunter Johnson, Elijah Gracia, Sean Williams, Joseph Lombard, Noah Lewis, and Brett Pancari. Those are the 8 drivers that are eligible for the chase coming into tonight. Now they got this week and next week for 8 drivers, and then it drops down to, what is it, 4?
Yep, 4 in our last race at Kansas.
Yep, for the last race at Kansas. So, all right, very good. Well, no resets here tonight, and the stage lap is lap number 60. So, but let's take a look at the race analytics here. We were just talking about the track being pretty hot out here. 114-degree track temperature. Unbelievable. 125 laps. That's about 188 miles. Tire window, approximately, these are approximate laps here, but about 40 to 50 laps. Fuel window, about 40 to 50 laps. Probably more closer to 50. And pit road speed, 50 mile an hour coming down pit roads. So they do have a 9 mile an hour wind, 10 mile an hour wind coming out of the west. Wow, that's going to be a fighter there. So, all right, well, guys, we're only a couple of minutes away here. So, Dwayne, real quick, tell me what your thoughts are about Homestead, and what do you think about the hot temperatures out here? How difficult is it going to be for these drivers?
Well, the hot temperatures are definitely going to make the track slick quick, but you should be able to see a lot of 2-wide racing. This is a multi-groove track, so they're going to have at least 2 grooves that they can run side by side in most of the race, but you're going to see guys move up and down that track as the race goes on, trying to find the best grip out there. Should be exciting.
Yeah, I think so. It's going to be it's going to be a tough road, I'm telling you. And you got guys out here like Ashton Crowder and Jason Jacoby. These guys are phenomenal drivers. And Daniel Falkingham trying to win his championship this year. Hunter Johnson, I've not seen Hunter in here tonight. He's one of the championship contenders, but he's not in the race.
I also don't see Elijah Gracia or Brett Pancari, so
yeah,
only 5 of them here so far.
Well, that's going to hurt them in the points, but you know, all that can change next week when they go to Daytona. So, well, it's good to be back in the booth. It was kind of nice having some time off for the holiday and everything, but it's kind of nice getting back into the booth. I missed it a little bit, I'll be honest. But I think we're in for a really good race here tonight. This is going to be really fun.
Yeah, so many quality drivers. Ashton Crowder, Michael Fenlison is here.
Yep.
Jason Jacoby, Justin Lisenby, the usual crowd here in this series. But these championship drivers are no slouches. Like Falkingham, he's the only driver so far in the 31-second bracket.
Yep, we were watching the last race that they ran. Jarrett Liebert, really good. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. Keaton Jones, there's another good one. Cody Miller, Jared Darling in the room. A lot of non-chase contenders, but hey, they can take the win away from somebody that's out there, you know, running for the championship. All right, folks, well, we're going to step away and play the national anthem. We'll be right back.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, folks, we're back. Qualifying's underway right now. It looks like Keaton Jones sits at the top of the pole position there.
But a 32.079 actually picked up on his second lap. 20 drivers in this field tonight, and so far only 5 have taken a time.
Well, the track's now 111, so we're 4 degrees or 3 degrees down from practice. So we'll see how that affects times here.
Yeah, it's going to be fluctuating all race long. If I remember Darlington, I think it was like 114 at one point, and then 5 minutes later it was about 90. So, apparently throwing these drivers a curveball. Cody Miller to the top of the chart with a 31.970. Picked up about nearly about a tenth and a half from where he practiced. Oh, Daniel Falkingham now at the top of the chart, 0.02 of a second quicker than Cody.
That's got to be disappointing to get beat by that little.
Yeah, exactly. Because, I mean, feel like you ran the perfect lap, and then nice lap by Alec Daffin in the third, 31.99.
And as you can tell, some of these guys are really stepping it up from where they practice. So the lower track temperatures actually helping some of these guys.
Yeah, look at that. 2/1000th of a second between first and second. That's amazing. But we still haven't seen, like, Michael Fenelson, or Fenlison, I get to say that right, Ashton Crowder, Justin Lisenby, and Jason Jacoby. These guys have not taken a lap yet. Jared Darling's on the track, though, and it doesn't look like those guys, they're running out of time here. They're not going to make a lap.
I think they're content just starting the back. So far, only half the field is taking a time.
And, you know, that's really, that's kind of cool because they're not in the chase, you know, and giving the chase drivers a chance to get out there. Oh, Anthony Burrows.
Look at Anthony Burrows, 31.948.
Holy smokes, where did that come from?
Yeah, he gets around this track and most of these mile-and-a-half tracks very well as being a part of the Dynasty Racing League. Huh? Yeah, he's one of my toughest competition. That's for sure. He's gonna be tough to beat tonight. Jared Darling looks like he's Oh, he gets into the wall, so he'll be in the back as well.
Max Newirth got into the wall too. Oh my, yeah. Jared, man, he flipped that thing every way loose right there. Well, I think everybody's taking a time that is going to take a time, so that is qualifying is over. All right, as they get them lined up on the grid, let's see where everybody's starting. Okay, Anthony Burrows takes the pole here on the MaxSpeedTV starting grid. Daniel Falkingham bidding for that championship here will start second. Cody Miller in third. Alec Daffin starting fourth. In row 3, Keaton Jones fifth. Jarrett Liebert in sixth place. In row 4, Noah Lewis in seventh and Jordan Corrin eighth. Row 5, Joseph Lombard also in the chase there in ninth, and Sean Williams also in the chase starting 10th place. Taylor?
11th is Luke Lafar, the number 20. Max Newirth in the number 15 will start in 12th. Followed by Ashton Crowder in 13th. Justin Lieseby 14th. Michael Fenless in 15th. Aaron Smith 16th. Jason Jacoby and Jared Darling round out row 9 and P17 and P18. And rounding out the field, Liam Sheen in 19th and Taylor Fry in 20th. Be looking forward to see a lot of these guys make their way from the back to the front.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to watch them do that, because there's guys there that can do that, you know, and that's going to be the really fun part.
Yep, I mean that's why they have pro licenses.
That's right.
Because they have that ability.
You got it.
Track is slightly cooled down just a tad to 109, and the wind about 6-7 miles an hour. Now it's picking back up to about 9.
Oh, here we go. Hold on out.
And again, unlike in real life, these guys have to use that access road coming on the pit road. And I have a feeling we might, if we have green flag pit stops, we might see somebody out in the grass as they try to get woed down to 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, when you got to use that access road to enter pits there, it can get, I've seen guys run off the track there, or you get an off-track incident and then an unsafe pit entry when you do that as well. So
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
Sometimes even worse, you might end up in those sand barrels at the head end of pit road.
Yep. All right, here we go. Ready for race 1 of the Chase for 8 here at Homestead tonight. Next week they go to Daytona, but let's get tonight out of the way. The pace car's in. Anthony Burrows leads them to the green flag, and green, we're underway.
Cody Miller behind Anthony Burrows didn't get the best of starts, and Daniel Falkingham.
And they are 3 wide before turn 1.
Side.
And Falkingham on the outside. We've seen the outside get good runs. Anthony Burrows trying to hold off Daniel Falkingham. Let's see how he can do coming off of turn 4 here. This is where I always see the guys on the outside excel the best, is coming out of turn 4. Now, I don't know, hot, slick conditions out here could be making that a little different. Anthony Burrows clears them and does take over the lead permanently. Temporarily permanent. Is that such a thing? Temporary permanent?
We can make it that way.
Okay.
Of course, Falkingham, you know how badly he wants to pick up a bonus point here for leading the lap.
You betcha. Cody Miller in third. Jarrett Liebert now in fourth, picking up a couple of positions already. Alec Daffin going backwards. Keaton Jones to his inside, looking to take fifth away from Alec Daffin. Right now, it seems like the inside's working pretty good, guys, but, you know, as they get more wear on their tires, that inside line's not going to be the fast line.
Yeah, you're going to see guys jostling all over the track trying to find that faster line once they get some rubber down.
You betcha. Falkingham all over the back of Anthony Burrows. It's been all Anthony up front.
Oh, got someone into the wall on entry. I believe that was Keaton or Alec Daffin. Oh, got
Noah Lewis going around.
Uh-oh.
Headed on the pit road.
He
Barely
saved
misses
it.
the pit wall.
Wow, he saved it.
Holy.
Let's go take a look at
Man.
this real quick here before we go too far.
Oh, God.
Car 46 in the wall, going around
Jordan
turn
Corrin.
1.
He
He
keeps
saves it as well.
Okay, coming. Let's see what he does here. Coming out of the corner. Well, he's down the backstretch right now. I'm on Noah Lewis here. That was Jordan Corrin, was it? And
Yeah,
boy, I'll
46.
oh, whoa! But Sean never touched him, but I'll tell you what, he was right there and took the air off of the back of Noah Lewis, right? Oh my
Yeah,
gosh!
that's all it takes sometimes.
Yep,
but
but
look how
what
close he
a
came.
save! Golly, did he ever just miss those barrels?
Yeah,
Two
that-
good
that
saves,
reminded-
1 lap.
Yeah, that reminded me of Kurt Busch in the 2004 Homestead race where he was going for the championship and lost a wheel and barely missed the pit road wall too. Well, we got some action in the middle of the field. It's crazy.
Yeah, I was just watching. Looks like Justin Lisenby coming from 14th to 7th. He's on his way to the front, guys.
Yeah, from 14th to 7 and 6 laps, and Michael Fenlison from 15th to 8. And you got to believe those guys aren't done by a long shot.
Oh no, definitely not. Ashton Crowder, another great racer. He started 13th, but he's only picked up 1 spot. He's back here in this pack and really can't use the whole track to his advantage at the moment. Liam Sheen gets around the outside. Ashton Crowder drives it in there really deep. Man, did he close up on Luke Lafaro. Good Lord, I don't think I ever seen anybody drive into 2 like that before. That was pretty wild. All right, back up
Liam
front.
Sheen, he was pushing up towards Ashton Crowder, but he made it work.
Well, 2 great saves we've seen already. So, phew, man, that's pretty amazing. Up front, Falkingham all over the back of Anthony Burrows. He's not letting Anthony get away.
And they're
Riding
both matching each other on time, about,
Oh, yeah.
about
Cody-
32.5.
Cody Miller's kind of off a little bit there. He's about 3.5 tenths back from Daniel Falkingham, which isn't bad. I mean, he's still staying right in the tracks of them. There he closed up a lot. Wow. Drove it into the corner a little bit harder than he has in the past, so good job. That battle back here between, let's see, who was that I was looking at? Justin Lisenby? Yeah, he's closing up on Jarrett Liebert. Liebert down there on that white line. Boy, I don't know, man. That's almost no man's territory down there. If you get down there close to that white line in 3 and 4, ooh, it gets a little squirrely down there.
Yeah, and especially when you have somebody on your outside, that could be really tough sledding.
Mm-hmm. Well, Jason Jacoby, he's riding the high side.
Yeah,
he's trying.
Oh, look at this.
I've been watching him the last couple laps. He's been trying to make that outside work for him, and he did it there.
Yeah, he just basically, Liam Sheen just had to move out of his way or
Yeah.
get run over.
And Liam, boy, he got really tight right there, but he held on to it. Golly, man, these guys are racing like it's the last lap out here right now.
And this is all only for about 13th spot. I mean,
Yeah,
Jacoby's having a little bit of issue moving forward.
we still got quite a ways to go here to get through to the first stage. Lap 60 we're looking for. So long ways to go. We're probably going to have 1 pit stop in there. I don't think they can make it 60 laps on a tank of fuel here. And I don't think I'd want to stay out there that long on the same set of tires either.
No, tires wear very quickly here.
Yeah.
And I mean, and since you can't make it on fuel, there's really, I mean, no sense in stretching it.
Right. Well, when I was watching here, Aaron Smith, he has not progressed yet. He's starting to work a little bit on it here. He is one of the chase drivers. And he's been really strong in the last few weeks here. He has been really strong. And he's kept himself, I should say, up there in the top part of the points to put himself into the chase. So Man,
Just in this season.
yeah, big congrats to Aaron for such a great season. This is, I think, probably the best that I've ever seen Aaron Smith run.
Of course, he's had some internet issues that's kind of plagued him, but when he's not having to deal with that, yeah, he's just tough as anybody out here.
And boy, Jared Darling leading quite a pack here. Here comes Joseph Lombard to the inside of Sean Williams. Sean gets a pretty good run off the corner, and Joseph's not going to be able to clear him just yet. A little loose coming off the corner there, Joseph was. Just a little wiggle.
Jacoby, he's sitting back here trying to figure out how this is going to take place.
And he's in tire saving mode right now. And he's going to go around the outside of Joseph Lombard and gets that position. He's saving tires right now. If you notice, he's up there on the high line. He's not really taking too much of the low line. Well, it looks like in 3 and 4 he might be, but in 1 and 2 he's way up the hill. What were you going to say?
Yeah, it seems right now he's got the high line working in 1 and 2, and the low line's where you want to be in 3 and 4. We'll see if that changes throughout the race.
Well, Justin Lisenby on it, continuing his march to the front, comes up on Alec Daffin, and he's going to get another position here from Alec, I do believe.
That would put him into the top 5 after just 15 laps.
That's amazing. Started 14th and bidding for 5th.
Alec's not going to give up without a fight, though.
No, and again, I think that's where we're seeing that little bit of strength coming off of turn 4. If you're on the high side, you get a pretty good pull off the corner. And that's where he beat him, so. Michael Fenlison and Jarrett Liebert. I mean, we've got 4 great racers right there. Alec Daffin, Justin Lisenby, Michael Fenlison, and Jarrett Liebert. Boy, I'll tell you what, those guys are phenomenal drivers. And Ashton Crowder sitting back here not too far back, looking on.
Yep, just biding his time for now.
Yep, another great racer.
And after that great save, it looks like Jordan Corrin, he is out of the race. He's taking it behind the wall.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's too bad. Had a really solid qualifying run in 8th spot.
Yep. Well, there you can see the leader with Daniel Falkingham on his tail. Daniel would love to get 1 lap led and get that bonus point out of the way, I'm sure. He's probably begging and pleading with Anthony right now. Just let me lead 1 lap. I'll give you the lead back. Just let me lead 1 lap and get a bonus point.
Well, knowing Anthony, you're going to have to work for this,
Yep.
Daniel.
No doubt. So, pretty good racing. Cody Miller, quite a ways back now. He's about a 1.5 seconds behind those guys. And Keaton Jones. Justin Lisenby did get around Alec Daffman. Now Michael Fenlison looks to the inside.
They continue their run towards the front.
Yep. Michael started 15th, and he does clear Alec and goes into 6th place. So next up is going to be Jarrett Liebert. Now, if he can get up there with Alec, that would be another one.
Cody Miller, he just hit the wall off turn 4, and he's slow down the front stretch.
Ooh, yes, he did.
He hit it pretty good. The front end of that car is tore to pieces.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
gonna have
it
to come
is.
pit road and get that fixed.
Oh, my, yes. Looking at the front of it here right now. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, he started breaking loose off turn 4, and the only reason he didn't spin out because his back end caught the wall first.
And we got a battle for the lead right now.
Yes, sir. Falkingham looking. He wants that 1 lap. That's all he wants is that 1 lap.
Oh, he dove it in real deep this time.
He might get it. I don't know. If Burrows
Depends on the run. He gets off at 2.
Well, he might have got it there, but it's a drag race down. Now, this is where you're going to see if that upper line's going to be faster or not. If you notice, Anthony's trying to keep Falkingham pinned right down to the bottom there. But at the line,
no, he is not going to get it.
He's not going to. He's not going to give
got
up.
trouble on the front stretch. That was really close with Cody Miller again.
Man, he is having some problems right now.
Not sure if he and Michael Fenlison touched, but
Buckingham to the lead. He got it. Nice.
Nice pass.
Yes, sir. Very nice.
I'll get back to Cody Miller. Actually looked at the replay. He just got really loose in front of Michael Fenlison. No contact, but Cody wants some fresh tires, that's for sure.
And there you go. Daniel Falkingham grabs that bonus point. It was just a matter of time, and he was going to get that.
Now he's got the lead. What can he do with it? Is he going to be able to pull away? We'll see.
Right.
Well, so far, he looks pretty strong on the exit of these corners.
Third place, Keaton Jones, 2.6 seconds back. Lisenby now up to fourth as he continues to go forward. And he's pulling Fenlison and Crowder right along with them, guys.
Yeah, it was just a matter of a couple of laps ago. Ashton Crowder hadn't made much progress, but
right.
Now look at him now.
Yep.
I tell you, if you're in 5th place on back, you're just begging for fresh tires right now.
They're begging for a caution.
Quite the race out here, I'll tell you. And Anthony Burrows was kind of mirroring what Daniel Falkingham was doing earlier. He's not letting Daniel get away. You know, eventually, though, he might just have to concede to that and say, you know, I can't keep up with them anymore because my tires are starting to get pretty well worn out.
Justin Lisenby's looking for 3rd.
We're probably about 20 laps away from pit stops here. I think we're going to see pit stops probably around lap 45. I think they're going to try to hang it out as long as they can.
Lisenby's got 3rd now.
He got it. Keaton Jones back to 4th.
Fenlison and Crowder joining that group as well.
Wow, Keaton got really loose right there. And here comes Fenlison. Taking a look to the inside of Keaton Jones. And Ashton Crowder's going to follow him right in there. You know, it takes these guys, a few laps of green flag laps here to get these cars figured out. See what the tire wear is, see how much rubber's getting laid down on the track, dealing with the hot temperatures, finding out what the car can do and what it can't do. And usually about this time here is when the guys start figuring out a line that their car really feels good on.
Tell you what, we got a heck of a battle going in the back of the pack between Joseph Lombard and Noah Lewis. They've been almost side by side for 3 laps.
Yep, here we go. They got Liam Sheen right there with them. Joseph's trying, well, both of them guys, Noah Lewis and Joseph Lombard, both chase drivers. Noah Lewis taking a look to the inside of Liam Sheen, and Liam's not going to fight with them guys. He's going to get the heck out of the way. Lombard, he's going to get by, I think. Oh, Liam, boy, I'll tell you what, that was really close to hitting the wall right there.
Yeah, handling has definitely gone off on that car.
And Jason Jacoby coming from 17th to 10th. Closes up on Jared Darling. 2 very good racers out there. Jason Jacoby's channel, you can check him out there. JJacoby88 on YouTube. He streams all of his races. I'm sure he's live right now. Falkingham, boy, since he's got the lead, he's happy right now. He's
in the wall.
Oh,
Noah Lewis.
going. Looks like Joseph Lombard's got some right front damage.
May have been some contact, with some other drivers out there.
Well, looks like they just got. It looks like Noah Lewis he got tight, went up in the wall.
Oh man! Lombard really tight. He gets it though. Hey, Robbins racing, right?
They've been battling like this for the last 10 laps.
Oh, now Joseph in the wall.
Yep.
Liam Sheen tried to...
That's some good racing right
Yeah.
there.
This is
Regardless of
entertaining.
what's going on up front, that's some good racing right there.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
not
what
missing
happened to
anything up front.
Lisenby coming to pit
Oh, he's-
road? Justin Lisenby, what?
About, yeah, that's pretty early. 30 laps.
Oh, going around.
Jason
Joseph
Jacoby.
Lombard finally goes around.
Oh, Lombard. No, no, no. Let's go see what happened here.
It's like they finally get together one too many times.
You'll have that.
Yeah, it looked like one was coming up, one was coming down. Joseph made a nice save, though.
Now, how's this going to affect Lisenby? He's on pit road.
Right, couple
And
of them.
Jason Jacoby as well.
Okay, so Noah Lewis.
I
Right here's
believe they
about
might
where
have
it
gotten
happened.
lapped right there.
Yeah, I believe they went a lap down.
Oh,
They're going to have to stay out just to get their lap back.
Yes, they made contact right there. Noah Lewis and Joseph Lombard. But Noah, he seemed to be okay on it. He's just trying to lock it down there so he doesn't get involved anymore with Lombard. Good job by them guys. I'm actually kind of surprised that they did bring out a caution, but there was traffic coming behind them. That's why. Good job, man. He kept it off of the wall. So, this should bring everybody to pit road.
Yep, and Justin Lisenby and Jason Jacoby, they're going to have to go from the back to the front once again.
The only positive out of this is they've already pitted, so being the wave around isn't going to hurt them at all.
And they didn't have any green flag laps on their tires, so I mean they're still equal on everybody. Just the loss of the track position is the thing that hurts them right now.
Yeah, that's a big thing here at this track. Track position is everything.
All right, well, Daniel Falkingham out first. And out second, Keaton Jones. Oh, nice. Nice pit stop by Keaton Jones. Well, you know what, guys? I think we need to get, let's get Keaton Jones down here if he's in here. Is he even in here? He's probably not even in here. No. Oh, yeah, there he is. I got him. Keaton Jones, you got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Wow, good pit stop there, brother. Man, that was really fast. Cut yourself out second. Can you get up there and lead some laps, or you think Daniel might be just a little bit tough for you?
You know what? I think Daniel knows what he's doing. He sits here, practices, and man, it's really cool to watch him. But I don't think we have anything. You know, we were really falling off on that run. You know, halfway through, 15 laps in, I just didn't have anything.
Now you guys will be okay. You know, till the stage caution, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Honestly, pitting wasn't even a thought in mind when going through the laps. I just happened to see somebody, you know, hit pit road right before that caution. So
Yeah, I think it was Justin Lisenby. We were really surprised that he broke off that early, you know, lap 31, and he was coming to pit road. So, but now it's like 114-degree track temperature out there. How much is that affecting your handling?
Well, I expected it to be loose, but it gets really tight in the corners. For me, I'm having to back it down way in the corners. You got to feather that throttle a bit in the corners, but if you can get it just right, you can get off that corner really well.
Actually, it's dropped down to 106. Interesting. All right, well, Keaton, good luck out there, man. We're going to let you go. Stay focused on it and try to bring home a win here today.
All right, thanks, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right, guys.
Hey, Aaron Smith coming back down pit road.
Yeah, Jordan Corrin out of the race. And Justin Lisenby, he did make his pit, okay, but he come out ahead of the pace car, so he is going to get the iRacing wave by.
Yep, both he and Jacoby.
Yeah, him and Jacoby, right. So they will both be at the tail end of the lead lap. So they're going to have to come all the way from the back to the front now because they pitted early.
Well, I mean, Justin's shown that he's been able to have that strong a car to do that.
I think right now, though, for the end of the race, time is on his side. I don't know about the stage. I don't think he'll be able to do that, but it's still 125 lap total race, so he's still got time.
Yes, sir.
Yep. How about Daniel Falkingham picked the outside?
Yeah, that's an interesting thing.
That's actually a smart move. I've done that a couple times here myself, especially going down into one. You just get a good run and you can stay in the throttle on the high side. I think that's going to work for him.
We'll get him going here, Taylor.
All right, let's see how Falkingham does as the pace car is going to drop down. We're going to have 15 laps to, or 24 laps to go in this stage. I'm sorry. Well, Falkingham got a fantastic start. Kind of caught Keaton Jones a little off guard. Now Alec Daffin going to try to take advantage. Keaton able to maintain that second spot off turn 2.
And yeah, he did a good job of that too. I mean, just staying up there. But boy, that was one heck of a shot Daniel Falkingham took there on that restart. Fourth place, Jared Darling coming from 18th.
Yeah, he's not one to sleep on as well. I mean, we've seen what he's been able to do.
Anthony Burrows, which led the first 21 laps of the race there before he got passed up by Daniel Falkingham. Now mired back into 5th place with Michael Fenlison.
Oh, look at Jared Darling. Dive out underneath Alec Daffin.
And Jason Jacoby just passed Lisenby.
Oh, they were almost, I thought they were making 3 wide off that corner.
Oh. I had to do that. I had to do that. That was just for Lombard.
Yeah, you'll appreciate that for sure.
Oh, yeah. John Williams, another chase contender. Looking good. Looking good and strong. I'll tell you, he has really stepped it up a lot this season. Sean has he's done things that I've never seen Sean do before.
Yeah, he really has had a terrific season. Remember that great 3rd place run at Darlington.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, these guys are wasting no time trying to get back up through the pack. Jacoby's already to 14th, and Lisenby's up to 17th.
Yep, and they got a chase driver in between them there, Aaron Smith. And our professional backmarker, Taylor Fry, running the Papyrus car.
And folks, that's his way. I mean, we didn't give him that nickname.
Nope.
He gave himself that nickname.
Yep, that's his nickname in TeamSpeak here. Pro backmarker.
Yeah, so
that is pretty awesome. That is so awesome.
I tell you what, I'm impressed with Jacoby. He is on a mission right now.
yep, he's back up to the 13th spot.
Yeah.
Closing in on Lewis and Fry. He's gonna get...
Look at that run. Boy, he just about got into the back of Noah Lewis right there.
Tell you what, he's found a way to make that high side work for him.
Yes, he is. And, you know, I know he runs VR. And, you know, I've heard guys say about that VR. Look at this here. He's going to go 3 wide. Oh, my gosh.
What a move.
Right around him. And I'll tell you what, Noah Lewis stuck right with him, though. But he is into
Lisenby's down making it 3 wide.
Yeah, he and Taylor Fry had a close moment there.
Taylor Fry's going backwards pretty quick.
Oh, into the wall.
Oh, yep, there he is. Yep, he's going back to Liam Sheen, yeah.
That was right in front of Aaron Smith, too. That was
Good
a close
Lord.
call.
Now he's right in front of the pro back marker. Pro back marker there, Taylor Fry. That's funny.
Well, you're not missing anything up front.
No.
Falkingham's out to almost a full second lead right now.
Yeah, 3/4 of a second, and then it's like another half a second back to Jared Darling. So Jared's got to wait from Fenlison a little bit.
Closest battle right now is between Burrows and Daffin for 5th and 6th.
Yep, and Burrows, I think, eventually Burrows will get by him, I think. Alec seems to be, I don't know, he's good for about 10 or 15 laps, and then things start falling off on his car a little bit. He is coming back a little bit, coming off of 4 there, which normally we see, and he does hold off Burrows. And he ain't going to hold him off that time. Burrows gets him. Burrows back up to 5th.
Aaron Liebert goes by Sean Williams.
You know, Cody he had that little bit of damage from hitting the wall earlier. And I'll tell you what, the car looks pretty good. He's got it fixed up.
Yeah, his car's handling looks a lot better that time.
Yeah, he just about took the nose of his teammate Sean Williams' Taylor Swift car right off there. That was pretty close. Liebert back to 9th.
And Cody's looking pretty rejuvenated here.
Anthony Burrows, Ashton Crowder, these guys catching up to one another with Alec Daffin in tow. I think Ashton's got a rope tied on the front end of Alec Daffin's car there, dragging him around the track, I think.
Liam Sheen just tagged the wall, but he's still going.
Max Newworth out of the race. Like, 2 drivers out. Yeah, Liam, he's struggling right now to try to keep up with Taylor Fry. Wow, Lombard, big wiggle there coming off of 4. Almost got into the back of Luke LaFaro. Oh, Max Newhart's back. Oh, he's having major blinking problems. He was like gone for like almost a full lap.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on there with his car. I ain't even going to try to get on him. Well, Daniel Falkingham continues to pull away out to 0.8 of a second. With 13 laps to go here before the first stage.
Yeah, they're starting to get really spread out right now, which is, if you're the leader, that's what you want to see.
Hey, just without having to focus on anybody else, just run your line, and he's still putting together some very good laps, even this far into the run. All of the
Okay. Yep, Jared Darling and Michael Fenlison in a battle. Fenlison's not going to be able to clear Jared Darling. That's heating up pretty quick there, guys.
And Lisenby just took 12th.
Man, he is coming, ain't he? He's trying to hang on to Jason Jacoby right now. He's about a full second behind Jason, but... Oh, here goes Fenlison to the inside.
if Jared can get that momentum off the corner and maybe hold him off.
Yep, he does. Wow, that was amazing right there. He drove it in there really hard, Fenlison did. That's what you got to do sometimes, you know. There's just no other way of getting around it.
Yeah, the problem with the low side, in 1 and 2, when you're coming out of 2 and you're on the low side, the car tends to get loose. But when you're on the bottom on 4, it's just the opposite. The car tends to push up into the other guy. So it's definitely not where you want to be in either situation.
And here he goes again, trying it. It's not going to work too good this time. He didn't have such a good run that time. But in the process, they've closed up on Keaton Jones here. So Keaton running his own line. I don't think he's even looking in the mirror right now to see where anybody's at. He's just focusing on his own marks. You gotta pick marks on the wall or a spot on in the grandstands or something where you hit your throttle and where you hit your brake. And as your tires wear, that changes. And you got to be able to adapt to that. Well, I'm going to tell you what, these 4 cars here are in one heck of a tight battle.
Yeah, I think Keaton's kind of experiencing what he was talking about when we talked to him earlier about just car just seems to fall off a little bit on these longer runs.
Yeah. And Ashton Crowder's right there with them guys. So 5-car battle. Now this is for 2nd through 6th. Meantime, Falkingham out to a 1.5-second lead over them guys. He just keeps extending this.
Jason Jacoby is not done yet. He's already up back to 10th.
They got around Sean Williams. He wants to be inside the top 10 to get the chase points. Or not the chase points, I'm sorry. The stage points. My bad. I mean, he's not in the chase by any means, but because he joined kind of late in the season. Here comes Fenlison again, looking to the inside of Jared Darling's not going to happen. Jared closes that gap up on Keaton Jones. Now Keaton's starting to look in the mirror.
Yeah, he definitely is. And looks like Max Newworth his day is over.
Oh, did he finally leave? Okay. Because he's been there and gone and there and gone many times, so. Well, this is heating up pretty good here because Fenlison again looking to the inside of Jared Darling. Don't know if he's going to be able to do anything with him. But
yeah, Jones is definitely looking in his mirror right now. He's been on the bottom for the last couple of turns, but now he's moving up higher to keep that high side protected.
Yep, because he knows that's where Jared's going to have to make this pass. More than likely.
And with the line that Keaton's holding right now, it's going to be a lot more difficult. If now see, this is where Jared right here, if he could get to the outside, I think, but boy, he just opened that bottom up there to Michael Fenlison, and Fenlison took advantage of that.
Yeah, but he's not going to hold it the way he gets to run off turn 2.
Well, this definitely helps Keaton Jones because he's able to use the whole racetrack now with Jared not. Jared hits the wall.
Jared into the wall. Man, did he slam that wall hard.
And you see how much aero here is dependent with these cars. He's dropping like a rock. He's going to lose 2 positions.
Yep. Anthony Burroughs got by now. Ashton Crowder's trying to get by. But again, Jared got that huge run off the outside, and he's using a little draft there off of Anthony Burroughs.
Yeah, I'm not seeing too significant amount of damage on Jared's car.
I think he just kind of flat spotted it there on the side. He really didn't hit with the front corner or anything. He just kind of, flat sided it. But Fenlison looking for second here on Keaton Jones. And I think
I'm looking at it now. He just got a little bit of a wrinkle, so it's not going to be as bad as a couple of others that have hit the wall. So he should be able to get to pit road and get that fixed for later.
I think it knocked more out of his pride than anything because he was running so well out there,
He's still hanging tough in 6th spot as Keaton Jones is just trying to hang on for 2 more laps until the stage caution, as Fenlison definitely has the better car right now. Here he goes.
Yep, I think he might have him. Well, every time I say that, Keaton Jones comes right back on the outside. Man, he gets some huge runs off that outside, so we're starting to see that the track is changing a little bit here, guys, and we're starting to see that outside line come in now.
Yeah, because like you had mentioned in the beginning, the bottom groove, especially in 3 and 4, seemed to be the dominant lane. But I think Fenlison's got him cleared now.
Yep. And here comes Ashton Crowder as he got around Anthony Burroughs. He goes into 4th.
Just loving this because he's already out to almost 2.5 seconds.
Keaton Jones looking to the inside.
This is going to be tight.
Oh my gosh.
Falkingham's going to get another stage win, and it looks like Fenlison's going to come second.
Yes, sir. So congrats goes to our stage winner here, Daniel Falkingham.
Dial him up.
Very good, very good. All right. Well, as they get caught up to the pace car here, I'm not sure if they're going to Obviously, they're not going to pit this time by, are they? Yeah. Pit open? Yep. All right. I didn't know if pit would be open that quick. Well, we'll catch up to them here as soon as this is over. As soon as their pit stop. Wow, guys coming in there pretty hot. Fenlison and Keaton Jones. Woo, that was close. All right, we'll watch these guys and see what happens here. They all come down pit road. See who's going to be the first one off of pit road, and then we'll try to get our stage winner up here. Daniel Falkingham. There he is.
Like Alec Daffin's having some difficulty. Still not in his box
Taylor,
yet.
you want to talk to our stage winner?
Yeah, sure. And,
There he is.
Yep, and he just won the race off pit road. Daniel, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, you certainly dominated that stage after you finally got around Anthony. How's that car working for you out there?
It's working really good for me right now. It's doing what I wanted to, especially on the long run. It feels really good. So hopefully I can keep it out front, but I know Ashton, Michael, and Justin, I know they started in the back, and they were flying through the field too. But we got a lot of fast guys here, like Anthony, who got the pole, but I was able to get around him, so I'm definitely showing my strength here.
Hey, you're doing a great job, and yeah, watch out for Fenlison and Crowder and those guys, because they certainly have been pretty fast too. But good luck the rest of the way.
All right, thank you, Taylor.
Yep, very good. Well, we will be looking at one more pit stop somewhere. I'm going to say probably about the halfway mark between here and the end. So maybe roughly around lap 95, 97, somewhere along in there, we'll probably see final pit stops.
Yep. Looks like Fenlison went from 2nd to 5th on his pit stop.
Ooh.
Yeah, and Alec Daffin, after his struggles, he's back to 14th.
Well, you know, Fenlison had a pretty long pit stop, 14.9 seconds. But so did Keaton Jones. Keaton had a 14.7 second pit stop. So Kobe 15-second pit stop, and he comes out 9th place. Whoops. What am I doing here? What am I doing? I'm hitting the wrong keys here. Sorry. Sorry about that, folks. Hitting the wrong keys. Well, Dwayne, you want to get him going this time, brother?
Sure.
I think we're going to probably have about 60 to go when we get the green, I do believe, right around there. So we'll have one more pit stop in there.
Oh.
And it looks like Falkingham's going to take the outside line again. We'll see if it works for him as well as it did last time. It almost looked like Keaton Jones on that last restart was just asleep at the wheel. We'll see if he's up on it this time.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Yes, it has. We are about to see something cool, that's for sure.
Well, we're going to find out here pretty quick. I mean, just how the track's changed. I didn't check the temperatures. Let me check the temperature here.
We're at 102 now.
Oh, so the track's cooling off. Very nice.
Wind's still at about 8 miles an hour.
How much is that going to change out there and how these cars are driving? You know, the guys have got to change with the track temperatures and the rubber being laid down. The track is totally different now than it was when they started the race.
Yeah, we're about to find out. Pace car is off, green is out, and Falkingham gets a great start again.
Little wheel spin, but he still got out of there good.
Didn't look like Burrows got the start that he was looking for.
He's got Ashton Crowder to the inside.
Jones maintains 2nd. Falkingham already out to a half-second lead.
No, I'm telling you what, I'm impressed with Keaton Jones's run here today. I know Keaton's a good driver, but gosh, I never realized he could hang to second like that with a great pit stop. And ahead of, I mean, look at the power hitters behind him: Ashton Crowder, Anthony Burrows, Michael Finlayson, Jared Darling, Justin Lisenby. These guys are all heavy hitters.
Yep, Cody Miller, Jason Jacoby.
Oh yeah,
doing a terrific job.
And man, what a pack of cars that that these guys are in right now.
Speaking of Lisenby, he's back up to 7th, going for 6th now.
Yep, underneath Jared Darling. Jacoby's still back there in 9th. Trying to get a run on Sean Williams, or Cody Miller.
Yep, and he's going to get it. Wow, did he drive it in there.
What a power move that was.
Holy smokes. Well, thank you all for tuning in today. What?
Big wreck in the back.
Noah Lewis, Luke LaFaro.
Oh my gosh, and no caution.
Yeah, this is all at the back of the field, so they can get going.
Yep, they can get going. Let's go back.
Caution is out.
It is? Okay, let's go take a look here.
Green.
Alec Daffin tried to make it 3 wide. Didn't work.
That's oh, now the caution is out.
Okay, so Daffin to the inside of Lombard right there. He backed out of it. Noah Lewis. Oh, yep, here goes Daffin. Oh, he kept, oh no. Lombard into it. Luke LaFaro. Oh my gosh, Liam Sheen.
Boy, Luke LaFaro came flying in there and
hit the back
of Alec Daffin's car. Looks like Joseph got away. Actually, I see him. He actually got hit pretty hard on the left rear.
He did get hit pretty hard, but he got away. I mean, at least he wasn't involved in that. But now they're going to come to pit road and get that all checked out. Looks like everybody's coming in.
That's what happens when you have a tough pit stop like Alec Daffin just had.
Yep. And Taylor Fry's going to stay out to lead a lap.
Yeah, awesome. And I think Daffin's race is done. He's tore up on both ends.
Well, let's see who's going to win the race off of pit road now.
Jared overshoots the box.
Alec Daffin come in pit road first. Let's see if he comes out first. Looks like a 4-tire change. And he's going to come out first.
Yep.
Ashton Crowder second. Wow.
Finlayson, or no, it's Jones. They got similar painted cars.
I'll tell you what, that was one heck of a race off of pit road there between Ashton Crowder and Keaton Jones. If Keaton wouldn't have smoked the tires coming off of pit road like he was doing, I think he would have beat Ashton Crowder off pit road, but he just lit him up. So, all right. What happened?
I believe he might have got caught speeding.
Oh, whoopsie.
Just letting everybody go.
Uh-oh.
Wow, that's a shame.
Well, let's get a word in here with our professional backmarker if he's available. Taylor, you got a copy? He's got himself mic muted and everything. Hey, you got a copy?
Yes, I do have a copy.
Well, Taylor, in the Papyrus car, man, that is a beautiful car. You know, a lot of us used to run that, the old Papyrus 2003, NASCAR 2003. So, beautiful car. You missed that wreck, and man, thankfully so. But it got you up front here now. You're not going to pit. You're going to have a couple of lap older tires than them guys behind you. Did you just stay out to get the bonus point?
I stayed out for the bonus point, but I'm also staying out just to see how I could run with these guys and all that sort of stuff. But man, I just gotta say, I found this car earlier by one of my good friends, drive through. Man, NR Test 3 is such a good game, and I've been playing a lot of that game and all that sort of stuff, and I know a lot of other people who are watching this probably could say the same thing. And I stayed out just to see how I'll run up front with these guys. And I don't know how I avoided that wreck. I saw it happen in front of me, and I thought everybody was going to come back up the track. I'm not going to lie. So we'll see what happens on this restart.
Well, you were the professional backmarker, so.
That's what they always call me. So.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Congrats. You got out there and you led some laps anyhow, showing your muscle here. And good save, not getting involved in that wreck. So good luck for the rest of the race.
Thank you, man.
I tell you, I would be worried if I was him. 10 laps doesn't sound like a lot, but at this track, that's huge tire wear.
That is quite a lot. But, yeah, I mean, see what he can do here. He picks the outside.
Was it 10 laps?
Yeah,
looks like
just about 10 laps since the restart. 8 or 9.
Yeah, about 7 laps, I think. It don't matter. Whatever. All right, everybody's doubled up. The lights are out on the pace car. We all know what that means. It's time to go racing one more time here. Going to get them going here. Going to be restarting on lap 73 out of 125.
I'll tell you, this is going to be pretty close as far as the fuel, because this is going to be about 53 to go. Or no, yeah, about 53 laps to go. And that's stretching it pretty far.
Hey, John, and
I'm not so sure those guys can make it.
Mrs. Lombard, how you doing, Mom? So Joseph always calls her Mom. I call her Mom, too. All right.
Keep an eye on Lisenby. He's starting 6th.
Here we go. Pace car's in. And Taylor Fry got a good jump. Here comes Anthony Burroughs, and that's not what Daniel Falkingham wanted to see with these guys all up on top of him like this.
Yeah, Taylor knew he better get a good jump, but he's getting swallowed up right here.
Oh, contact!
Burroughs to the lead.
Oh my gosh.
I was afraid of that, and now they're 3 wide behind him, stacked up.
Boy,
Crowder. Oh my God. Oh, Fry gonna. Oh man, he's stacking them up now.
Oh, Lisenby slid up in the front of Jason Jacoby.
Uh-oh.
And he's dropping.
Look at this mess.
That's the difference between 7-lap old tires and new tires right there. That's huge.
Yes, sir.
Oh, look, Falkingham and Crowder. They were pretty almost about to door each other right there in the middle of 1 and 2.
I'll tell you, they're doing a heck of a job here. The Crowder looks like well, Falkingham's not giving up on it. He is not going to give up.
I don't know if I'm seeing that right, but I'm not. Does Crowder have some front end damage? Exactly sure.
Let's see, Crowder?
I don't know if that's just a paint scheme or...
No, it's a paint scheme. I don't see any damage on that car. Nope. Falkingham now back to 3rd place. After leading 47 laps, winning the stage, getting all them bonus points. And Anthony Burroughs is back out front.
Although it looks like Ashton ran about half a tenth quicker that lap.
I'll tell you, these guys are racing like it's the last lap now because track position is so important out there.
We almost have to on those restarts. The tire wear here is so drastic, and we just saw an example of it. You got to get all you can on those restarts before it starts spreading out.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Caution, I think, yeah, this... One of them was stage caution, so technically only 2 real cautions is all we've had. So 49 to go. We've had 3 lead changes out there. The leader right now, Anthony Burroughs, by 0.3 of a second over Ashton Crowder and Daniel Falkingham. Michael Fenlison in 4th, excuse me.
About Jacoby. Up at the 5th position.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that something? He's worked himself from 17th to 5th.
Well, not only starting 17th, but he got caught on pit road with that first caution. So he had to take a wave around and start in the back of the pack again.
Sure.
And Lies will be up to 7th, 2 cars back.
Yes, he is. He's coming. He acts like he wants to take a look to the inside of Cody Miller, but Cody kind of closes that gap or that hole up right there, and he can't get the nose in there. So I think right now
got a heck of a run off 3. He's going for second right now.
He was about pushing Crowder down that straightaway, and they were catching Anthony Burroughs little by little.
Yes, they are reeling them in. They're doing some fishing out there right now, reeling them in.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
I don't know if that comes over the speakers or not. Oh yeah, it does. Yep. Well, Joseph said he wanted me to use them, so I'm using them. And he's back in 13th. Started 9th place.
Taylor Fry quickly dropped from the lead on that restart to 14th.
Yeah. Still hanging in there. He's got about 7 or 8 lap older tires than everybody else out there, so he's actually doing not too bad right now. But he's got Alec Daffin closing up on him. Alec's got a lot of damage from being involved in that wreck, so I'm not sure if anything will happen there. Fenlison, Jason Jacoby, Cody Miller, and Justin Lisenby. This is one heck of a battle between these 4 drivers.
Yeah, and after that bad pit stop, Keaton Jones, he's still in 10th place, trying to work his way back up through there.
And like he mentioned earlier, he's going to have to make up spots pretty quickly, like on the start of the run, because he mentioned how this car seems to fall off a little more than some of these other guys. That is a shame, though. Up in second earlier and relegated to 9th right now because of a speeding penalty.
Well, let's see. Daniel Falkingham's led 47 laps. Anthony Burroughs will lead 31 when he crosses the line right here.
Gap is down to about 0.2 of a second.
Mrs. Lombard.
And Lisenby trying for 6th right now on the inside, but the outside line will prevail again.
Yep, Cody Miller's going to hold him off. Well, he's not going to give up. Cody, he's, knowing, I always say knowing, that you're like, what do they call that? I've said it before. Situational awareness out there on the track. These guys are so experienced, they know where that car is. Cody knows right where he can come down and where he can't come down, knowing if he's clear. I know the spotter will tell you you're clear, but we've all had problems with the spotter telling us that. We all have. Spotter said you were clear and you come down and the guy was there, so it could be net code or whatever that brings that on. But Jared Darling, well, I'll tell you what, that car's slipping and sliding a little bit.
He's trying to rebound after a tough pit stop, too.
Yep.
In 8th place right now.
Well, Anthony Burroughs has extended the lead out again here. He's out there about a half a second from Ashton Crowder. And Falkingham, he wants to get by Ashton in the worst kind of way.
He keeps peeking his nose out every now and then.
I think if he could get by Ashton, I think he could probably set his sights on Anthony Burroughs. He did it before. But it's finding the track out here right now. Being patient is going to be the key here. If he's just patient enough, eventually Ashton's tires will start equalizing, and he may get the run on him here. Now he's taking a look. Oh, contact!
Oh,
don't want to be doing that too much. Well, it was enough that I think it kind of knocked a little bit of the feel of Ashton's car out there just a little bit. He had to regroup.
Boy.
Rubbing his raisin.
That's right.
And let's see, Falkingham can
clear
drop
him
deep into turn 3. He might get this spot.
Oh, man. Yep.
And,
he gets it.
Oh, my gosh. I can't
Crowder's
believe it.
gonna cross him over.
Yep, he's trying to come back. He's not going to be able to do it, though. Coming out of turn 4, it's going to be Falkingham at the line, so good job.
That's bringing Fenlison, Jacoby, Miller, and Lisenby into the mix.
Well, again, thank you all for tuning in tonight. The last race of 2018, broadcast by MaxSpeedTV right here at LORA. And we appreciate all of you. Give us a thumbs up on the video there if you wouldn't mind. Please subscribe if it's your first time here.
Oh, Cody Miller get into the wall.
Uh-oh. And Lisenby did clear him, so now Lisenby sets his sights on Jason Jacoby just ahead of him.
Yeah, these two have been nose to tail pretty much all night.
Yep. Kobe taking that high side again in 1 and 2. He likes it up there in 1 and 2. And you know, that's a bad line in 1 and 2. I mean, I know maybe that's where it feels the best to him. But you know, right there, coming off of turn 2 up close to the wall, there's some really bad bumps. I'm sure you guys have experienced that too. How much is that unloading that car? And maybe he's losing a little speed right there.
Yeah, it's not some. If you're down far enough, you'll miss them. But if you get really close to the wall, it's going to disrupt you. It looks like he's trying to stay half a lane off the wall, which is really, if you're going to run the high line, where you want to be.
Right.
Yeah. And here he goes. He's alongside Finlayson for 4th.
Yep, and he's going to get it driving around the outside. That's what I'm saying. I wonder if that outside line is coming in pretty good now.
Yeah. I mean, it's not quite like in real life where you can run right up next to the wall with that extra, like, little grip. But,
oh my gosh!
Out of there.
Wow. Crowder was way off the gas.
Oh, Jacoby
into the wall.
That's not good for him. He's doing drop.
And he lost that position back.
Yep, and now here comes Lisenby trying to take advantage.
Oh, man. And Cody Miller's going to follow Lisenby up through there, it looks like. Oh, man, poor Jason. Golly. Again, you guys can check out Jason's stream there, JJacoby88 on YouTube. He broadcasts all the time his races. I see him broadcasting. So about every race he's in, Lisenby gonna get him, I think. Wonder how much, if that knocked anything out of Jason's car, maybe the toe or something on that car.
That's definitely hurt him. He's got an arrow push right now. You can see it when he's fighting it through the corner.
Yep.
Yeah, the right front's crinkled in quite a little bit.
If we can get down here a little closer to take a look at it. Oh, yeah, a little. It's not really that much, but a little.
Well, a little is a lot at this place.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
It does mean a lot. But Falkingham now a half a second from the leader. He's pulled away from Ashton Crowder a lot now. He's out there about 0.8 of a second from Ashton.
Ever since he finally got by him, he's again just slowly reeling Anthony in just a little bit. It seems like Anthony's running just as fast as he really needs to right now in order to keep that advantage. Right now it's about 2/3 of a second.
Well, we're going to have to make one more pit stop here because they're not going to be able to make it the whole way. So I'm thinking probably in about the next 5 to 8 laps, we're probably going to see some guys coming to pit road and get them fresh tires and stay out there for the remainder of the race. So when they get down to about 25 to go, I'm thinking is about when they're going to think about heading to pit road.
If that's, we're working lap 95 right now, so that's about 5 more laps.
Yep.
And you see one guy come, everybody else should be coming very soon, because if you stay out, you're just going to be losing time.
That's right. Yep. John Williams, chase driver, running in 11th. Aaron Smith, also chase driver, up to 12th. Joseph Lombard, actually losing about 4 positions here now. He's back to 13th, but he is also in the chase. And next week, folks, we'll be at Daytona. That's where it's anybody's game out there. It's just you roll the dice, man. You just never know who's going to win there. And that's why
I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, it's so important to get as many points as you can here tonight, just in case you have a bad race next week. So.
Yep, and that's why Falkingham wants this win really badly, so he doesn't have to worry about it, so it can be automatically transferred through to the championship race.
Sir. And we only got 5 chase drivers in here tonight. Noah Lewis, another one, running in 16th. He's got a lot of damage on his car.
He got caught up in that
chase.
wreck with Alec Daffin and Luke LaFaro.
Oh, man, he's having trouble staying off the wall, too.
And LaFaro just finally got all his damage fixed and is back out on the track.
Very
good. 25 laps down.
Yep.
Yep.
These guys all running behind our professional back marker here.
Crash again. Alec Daffin hard into the wall. On the front stretch. Oh,
and it did not bring out a caution? Are you kidding me?
Well, now it does.
There it is.
Whoa, that should have brought out a caution. Heck, Taylor Fry went right by him.
Well, now those final pit stops are going to come under the yellow here.
Yep. Well, that's good, though.
Yeah, it looks like Daffin just pushed up into Lombard and was around from there.
Yeah, he was racing Joseph pretty hard right here. Oh my gosh, he just bounced straight off of him. Good night. Oh my gosh, did he hit the wall hard.
And you were right on Taylor Fry. That was a very close call for him.
Well,
here they come.
Yep, here they come to pit road.
Can't afford a mistake like Jared Darling and Keaton Jones and some of these guys. See if Anthony Burroughs can put that #1 pit stall to good use. Like they all entered relatively okay.
He's going to be first off of pit road. Daniel Falkingham was the first one up, but
It's going to be close between Falkingham.
I don't know who won that. I think
looks like
Falkingham might have got it.
Yep. Like Taylor Fry has stayed out again, but although...
Yep, him and Noah Lewis.
Although he's probably going to come this time.
Well, let's talk to... I was trying to think of one of the chase drivers here, but let's see if we can get a word in with Joseph Lombard. You want to talk to him? Dwayne?
Sure.
Well, there you go.
Joseph Lombard, you got a copy?
I'm doing good. Yes, I am. I can hear you.
All right, well, let's talk about your race a little bit. How you feeling? You got anything for these guys going forward?
Heck no. Car is slowing me down. The damage is slowing me down just a little bit. I'll call out the 19 car right now, how much of an idiot he is. You know, me and Noah was, we were too wide, and Noah was sliding up the racetrack next to my door. No harm, no foul. And he tried to make it 3 wide through the middle when there was no hole, wrecked me and him out. And then that last caution, he's been trying to ride on my door the last couple of laps. And I was letting him go. I was giving him enough room. I got a little bit sideways coming off 4, and of course he had to be there. And of course, if he wasn't riding on my door, that would have not happened. So I'm, you know, all on him. But I mean, I'm not gonna put it all on him, I should say. But I think he should get his head out of his butt or something, because he's not driving like he's supposed to. So, but other than that, the car overall, it's fine in the short run, but it really gets tight on entry and loose coming off in the long run. So, but like I said, with the struggle, with the damage on this car, I'm just about a couple of tenths off. So just gonna try to ride around for the rest of the race, and maybe hopefully some chaos happens in front of me. Maybe I'll gain some positions on that. Other than that, I might have to go win Daytona next week just to make it into the championship 4.
We'll say hi to Mom.
Oh yeah, I want to give a shout out to my mom. I know she's watching right now. Love you, Mom. But sorry, I ain't gonna get a good result for you tonight.
That's all right. Well, you get them next week. See you in Daytona.
All right, thanks, guys.
Don't you wish he'd tell us how he really felt?
Yeah.
Shots fired.
That is all driver frustration right there. I've been in his position.
Yep, we all have at some point or another.
Yeah.
Well, looks like Anthony, or it's
Yep, Anthony Burrows and Daniel Falkingham. Now, well, I don't know, man. Look at all these heavy hitters up here in the top 10. Good Lord.
Yeah, this is going to be some fight to the finish with 23 to go.
Yeah, and I did go back and look at it. It looks like Burrows beat him out just by mere inches.
Yep.
That's what it's showing right here, and he is elected to take the bottom.
Well, depending on this restart, if Daniel can clear Ashton Crowder, then he may be able to get around Anthony Burrows, because he did it before, but that doesn't mean he'll do it again. Get him going, Taylor.
All right, here comes the pace car off turn 4. Burrows takes off. Got a spin in the back of the field. Metallic Daffin again.
Wow.
He stopped on the track.
Hope he gets off the track.
Hopefully he either tow or something, as he's still sitting there.
Really?
Now he gets going.
Yeah, it looks like that was him and Noah Lewis had some issues on the restart.
And
wow, Jason Jacoby right up the middle between Justin Lisenby and Michael Fenlison. Fenlison tapping the wall.
Yep. Like Falkingham clears Crowder.
Dear darling, man, he almost got into the back of Jason Jacoby right there. These guys are, wow. I mean, I know I can say that it looks like they're battling for the last lap, but, the laps are winding down pretty quick here. They're almost at 20 to go, guys.
Yeah, and just like that, you got to get it all on the restart. And Jacoby looks like he's got that damage fixed. He's on the move.
Yes, he is. He's going to clear Fenlison. These two have been in that position before. He gets them.
Lisenby and Miller going in for 7th and 8th.
Yep, Lisenby's going to clear Miller there, it looks like. Yep, he does. Now Keaton Jones back into the picture here, top 10. And Miller back around Lisenby. Oh, man, he's washing up the hill a little bit there.
That's how deep he's driving into that corner.
Yeah, he drove it in there super deep that time. Falkingham all over the back here of Anthony Burrows now, as he did get clear of Ashton Crowder.
Well, look at Jacoby again on that high side, making hay up there. Up into the 4th position, battling with Fenlison.
Yep.
I mean, nobody else has been up there. At least not that high.
He gets the run off of the corner and does hold off Fenlison. The only way he's going to keep that from happening is he's going to have to hold it down here on the bottom and try to protect any position that Fenlison's trying to get from him. Crowder sitting in 3rd, started 13th. And thinking here, yeah, our pole sitter here, Anthony Burrows, I don't think he's technically locked in the most laps led here yet. Because Daniel Falkingham's got 47, Anthony's got 55, so he hasn't technically locked the most laps led in yet.
Yeah, if Falkingham gets around him soon, he could take that away.
Right, and that's what Falkingham wants. He wants to get out of here with the maximum amount of points that he can get to. You know,
yep.
If
And
he can
I'm sure he has that on his mind too, knowing he needs to get around Anthony as quick as possible.
I mean, he got 10 points for the stage win. He's led laps. That's a point. Now, if he can lead the most laps, that's another point. And then gets the win of the race. Wow, man, those points have really stacked up then. Yeah, later there, Dwayne, if you could just send me that screenshot on Messenger that you took of the stage.
Okay.
And then that way I'll have it, because I got to put the points in, and you got to enter those in manually, the stage points.
Gotcha.
So, thank you. Appreciate that.
Yep. No problem.
Crowder, Jacoby, Fenlison. Fenlison, I think, finally giving it up. He's saying, I mean, I just can't. He's tried everything he can to get by Jacoby, but maybe he backed off a little bit here to cool his tires down. We might see him make another attempt here, maybe inside 10 to go. Jared Darling, great run for him, holding off Justin Lisenby. Justin, we've watched him come from the back to the front a couple of times, and man, he's one out here. He's one out here to beat. I gotta say, he is very fast.
If he's shown that all season long. Up front, Falkingham, right on the back bumper of Burrows.
Yes, he is.
One thing to catch him, can he pass him?
That's right. Well, he did it
Looked
before.
like he got him a little loose right there.
Yeah, he did. Burrows did a good job of holding it off, though. I don't think he ever lifted off the gas. You don't want to do that. Well, he's being patient right now.
Yeah, Falkingham is. I mean, talk about two of the top up-and-comers. I mean, both of these guys only 16 years old.
I know it. Now they need an old man like me out there to show them how to do it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. These young lads, they go out there with no fear, man. They just got no fear. They just pedal with a metal and away we go, you know. No offense. No offense.
You watch Burrows here, you got to figure how much of it is hitting his marks and how much of it is mirror driving.
Right.
Yeah, because he's going to be having to do with what Keaton Jones was fighting earlier with Cart when it gets right to his back bumper. These two start fighting, that don't roll out Crowder and Jacoby as well.
I'm telling you, man, they're right on top of each other. Crowder looking on, Jacoby. Next week, we'll be at Daytona, folks. You got to tune in for that. I'm sure we'll have the day to night transition in there somewhere. If I know, if I know Joseph, that's gonna be a big hitter for him. So Lisenby did clear Jared Darling. Now goes into 6th. One of the big movers out here today.
Yep, the biggest so far is Jason Jacoby, plus 13 since his start.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Having a heck of a run. Jay Jacoby 88 on YouTube, folks. He streams all of his races. I'm sure he's streaming right now. I don't want you to leave ours, but I'm saying sometime you can check his out. Good run for these guys today. Man, they put on a heck of a show here today. We've seen a lot of really hard battling, guys.
Yep, and now we're down to about 10 laps to go. See how quickly Falkingham can set Burrows up.
And he's setting them up right now. He's taking a look to the inside. Burrows. Oh, man, yeah. He's trying to keep Daniel pinned down there a little bit.
I mean, he's giving him enough room, but...
Sure.
I mean, he's not going to give him all the room in the world. 9 to go right here.
And that's what you have to do. You have to defend that position like that. That's the only way is to pin him down. You have to... And there's contact right there.
Oh, yeah, contact. Rubbin's racing. Well, he had to let him know he was there, and he says, I'm going for the win. I'll tell you what, this might come down to a photo finish here, guys.
Yeah,
they can't keep this up for too long, though. Those guys behind them are going to catch up quick with them side by side like this.
Yep, Crowder. Oh, looks like, is that Darling who got into the wall off turn 4? But, 8 laps.
It's close. Oh, my gosh. And he rubs them and gets the position. Falkingham to the lead. 8 to go, folks. 8 laps to go. Anthony Burrows may do some comeback here. We don't know. It seems like Daniel's a little better on older tires, don't it?
Yeah, it seems like when you get to about lap 20 in the run is when he makes his move. That's about when he made it the first time.
Yeah, and he just ran 2 tenths faster than Burrows.
Ashton Crowder, on the other hand, he's hoping these guys keep fighting each other.
But I'll tell you what, that's a heck of a run for Ashton today, coming from 13th. And he's been up here battling for the whole race. Jacoby, we've seen him into the wall earlier. Michael Fenlison, he tapped the wall once, I think. Oh, Jacoby going to the outside. He gets a little tight up there, though.
Yeah, that might be a little too high
Yep,
right there.
that was a little too high, yep. He lost the ground he made up on Ashton. Burrow's not letting Bulkingham get away. Does he have anything in store here, guys?
I don't know. You just gonna have to pull something out of this bag of tricks, that's for sure. 5 laps to go right here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, with the way
to go.
Falkingham's been running, I don't know if he's going to have time to catch him.
You know, they say practice makes perfect. Seat time is everything, and I'm sure Daniel has probably, in the last week, has probably turned 1,000 laps at this track, trying to make sure he knows every nook and cranny of this track, where it's going to be good on the long run. You know, how much he's got to save to have the tires left for a long run. I'm sure he's turned a ton of laps here today, or this week, in the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, he definitely leaves no stone unturned when it comes to getting himself set up for one of these big races. And he's got 3.5 laps to go until he can lock his place into the Kansas Championship race.
And Lisenby looking to try to get a top 5 out of it.
He's up to 6th, and he's in the mix of things here, closing up on Fenlison. Just don't know if he's got any, you know, like you said, you can catch him is one thing, but getting by him's a whole nother thing. Jacoby clear to the high side again, almost getting into the wall, looking for that big run. I don't think it didn't gain him anything right there. He's just going to hang on to the position. Here comes Lisenby to the inside of Fenlison. Coming to 2 to go. Target's a little tight. Fenlison holds him off. But Lisenby's not giving up. Fenlison was really loose coming off that corner.
And Falkingham stretched it out to about 3.5 tenths. So
yeah.
As long as he keeps hitting his marks, he should be home free.
Toby way up the hill. Fenlison, Lisenby, Jared Darling. All these guys pretty much nose to tail back here. Lisenby again looking to the inside of Fenlison. I'm going to get the white flag for Daniel Falkingham. 1 more lap to go. 4 corners, 1.5 miles to bring it home here today at Homestead. 1 lap to go, folks. Can he hold everybody off? It looks like he's got it. Clear sailing. 2 more corners. Down the backstretch he goes, wide open, not lifting for anything. I'm sure he's just hooping and hollering in that car right now. The final time off of turn 4 here at Homestead, bringing home the win, Daniel Falkingham. Congratulations.
Burrows gets 2nd, Crowder 3rd, and at the line, oh, we got Jared Darling crashing after the checkered flag. He comes home in 7th, but Jacoby gets 4th and Fenlison gets 5th.
All right, well, we'll get these guys up here just a minute, folks, and we'll let you listen in. All right, we caught up with today's winner, Daniel Falkingham. Congratulations, man. You come out of here with a ton of points today. Just knowing that Daytona's next week, how good does this race make you feel with all the points you gathered up here today?
Oh, points don't matter now. I'm in the championship 4 after that win, so it feels even better. I don't have to worry about Daytona. I mean, it feels great right now.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I forgot about that. My bad. Well,
all good.
You know, it seemed like that you really had the car on the long run. Did you kind of feel that way?
Absolutely. I mean, when we were checking tire wear after every stop, I had the best tire wear almost every time. So I knew I definitely had the short run. I was a little bit shaky. Me and Anthony were pretty even, but I definitely felt like I was the guy to beat on the long run, especially since I got by Ashton. And yeah, I felt really good on the long run. That was my strong suit today, and yeah, put me in victory lane.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I got to say this, Daniel. You know, you've showed so good a patience throughout this whole season. You know, I mean, you weren't out there trying to push your luck and, you know, trying to pass them when you weren't ready, and you took that chance. And when you finally got the cars equalized and you got the chance to pass them, you did it, but not until you felt comfortable with it. So the patience that you have showed this season is man, above everything that I have seen out of you.
Yeah, I almost feel like, you know, Chase Elliott this year, who he had his struggles throughout the regular season, and then he came alive in the playoffs, knocking off the wins like he should be winning. And like I was pretty terrible at the start of the season, then I got adjusted to these cars finally, and I knew little tips and tricks I learned from a few guys that I raced with in RSR this year. And plus, I just took that with me, and now I'm performing like I should be, and I'm gonna go race for a championship in 2 weeks.
All right, well, man, congratulations for making it in. It's going to be a big time for you, so go celebrate that win. Who you got to thank?
As always, got to thank Joe for putting on this league. He puts on a great league. Thanks to everyone who comes out and race. It was a tough race. Thank Anthony and Ashton, who I got to race for the win there. I know me and Anthony did a little bit of rubbing for the lead, but it's all clean. So I appreciate him for racing me clean. Me and him made a little contact, but we raced clean there. Got to thank you and Taylor for putting on the broadcast, and thanks to everyone who watched today.
All right. Well, congratulations again, Daniel. We'll see you back here next week at Daytona. Good luck then.
All right. Thank you, Rudy.
All right. You got second place there. Oh, second place, I guess Anthony Burrows is not in here. So I guess we're not going to get to talk to him, but congratulations to him for taking second place. And I think he did come out of here with leading the most laps. I forgot
Hey, Rudy, is Dwayne broadcasting with you too?
Yes.
All right, I want to thank Dwayne as well.
Okay. Well, that's the only bonus point you didn't get today, Daniel, was leading the most laps.
Yeah, that doesn't matter now.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, so anyhow, congratulations to Anthony Burrows. So we'll move on to third place. Taylor, you got third?
Yes, I do. Ashton Crowder from 13th to 3rd. Really.
You cut out.
Race went.
You cut out there. What happened?
Oh, you got me now?
Yeah.
Okay, Ashton, 13th to 3rd. Tell us how your race went there, bud.
It was going really good. Well, it finished off pretty good too. Would have really liked to win, obviously, but yeah, Daniel, Anthony, Jason, really everybody else around me just really had it figured out more than I did. We were pretty tight off the right front, so it was pretty plowy when you got into the corner and you had to set it correctly, and just really didn't know how to do that. And I think I had it going there on the first run. I had it, turning pretty good at the end that first run. Then the caution came out about lap 31, but yeah, just gotta do my homework really. I was still fast. Thankfully, I'm really happy with third, but just gotta do my homework and figure out what I gotta do to win.
It was still a really nice march through the field. We see at the beginning of the race, it was about 114 degrees. Right now, we're showing about 93. How big of a is out there?
You cut out again, Taylor. I don't know what's going on there, but
I was saying the track temperature right now is about 20 degrees cooler than it was at the beginning of the race. How much did it affect your car?
actually 20 degrees cooler. No joke.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, that would do it. Honestly, I didn't really account for that, so that's probably what put me behind at the end of the race. Just not understanding how much grip the track really had and overdoing it. So yeah, that would explain why I got tighter through the race. So that's really good to know. So appreciate you telling me about that. But yeah, like I said, we just got tighter and tighter as the race went on. I think I had some front end damage too, but something with the slip angle that they changed, it kind of made damage obsolete, really. But yeah, just overall, the racing was really fun. I got into Daniel a little bit and basically was brake checking Jacoby, my teammate, to keep him behind me. But yeah, just overall, it was a really fun race. Homestead always puts on a great show. I wish we could have ran the high line, but with the car as tight as it was, really nothing you can do there. Feels like the front end was like 3 inches in the ground, so pretty much bottom all the way and try to keep downforce on it. But yeah, then like I said, overall just a really fun race, and congrats to Daniel on the win. Him and Burrows were flying, man.
Yeah, certainly nothing to hang your head up about, that's for sure. Who do you got to thank before we let you go here?
Yeah, everybody at Siltman Crowder Racing. Got Charlotte coming up in Pro Series in 2 weeks, and told I only need like maybe 15 points to lock myself in to the Peak Series next year. So
very nice.
Yeah, hopefully we can get that done. Do good there. I think we're fast. The car feels really good, really neutral. That usually means speed. So hopefully we can go out there and have a good race. But like I said, just everybody there: Dave Siltman, Justin Listenby, Michael Finlayson, Jason Jacoby, Keen, just everybody over there that does so much hard work with me and messing with R&D stuff and just trying to figure out how to make these things go fast. You guys for the broadcast, Joseph for the league, and everybody that makes this thing happen, and iRacing for giving us cars that we don't have to drive sideways anymore. A lot more fun that way, I can tell you.
Yeah, well, congrats again on your 3rd place finish, and good luck in your quest to make the Peak Series, and hope you have a happy New Year too, bud.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Happy New Year's to you guys as well.
All right, folks. Well, let's get up here and we'll run down through the final results here. All right, Daniel Falkingham coming home with the win tonight, gathering up almost all the points, but he did lock himself into the chase, the final 4 at the final race at Kansas. So congratulations to him. Anthony Burrows finishing 2nd. We didn't get a chance to talk to him because he was not in TeamSpeak, but congratulations to him for grabbing 2nd there. Ashton Crowder 3rd. Jason Jacoby from J Jacoby 88 on YouTube. You can check him out there, folks. He finishes 4th. Michael Fenlison in 5th. Justin Lisenby 6th. Jared Darling 7th. Cody Miller 8th. Keaton Jones 9th. And Sean Williams 10th. Taylor?
And coming home 11th, Aaron Smith. 12th, Jared Liebert. 13th, Liam Sheen. Excuse me. 14th, Taylor Fry. 15th, Joseph Lombard. Noah Lewis in 16th. Alec Daffin, a rough race for him, comes home in 17th. Luke LaFaro, 18th. And rounding out the field, Max Newworth, 19th. And Jordan Corin, an early exit, finished in 20th.
Great. All right, well, congratulations again to Daniel Falkingham. Thanks for watching tonight, folks, and we'll see you back here next week. But make sure you tune in Tuesday night for the first race of the new year, 2019. We'll be here with the Nork iRacing Series as they continue their season, and it's going to be a fabulous comeback for them guys, so we can't wait. So thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up on the video. You can check out our full schedule at MaxSpeedTV.com. Follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV, and we'll see you next time. Until then, stay safe and have a good night.
Happy New Year, everybody.